Good morning. Today is a great day when we get another opportunity to talk about business, to talk about life. And this is actually a work plan. We are talking about specific steps that you can take to improve yourself, okay? To improve your career, to improve your business. And we are sharing various situations that we have gone through and experiences that we have had. And we hope that this will inspire you. Welcome to Masterclass.
I was watching a movie where this pilot has over 50 years of experience in flying planes. So he happens to be flying this plane that has carried about 500 and above. Then they develop a mechanical problem, up there. Then the control tower is on his case that he has to go back and, according to the calculations, the fuel will be enough to be able to enable him land in the next airport. So according to his experience, this is good, but people will die. So what he does is switches off the control tower and uses his gut to land the plane in an open sea.
What?
And nobody died. The official guys put him, on trial and ask him,
they are not
why didn't you follow the rules?
Yes.
He says, where the plane was with my experience, I can't be able to follow rules. I had to use my gut. That's why everyone survived. So sometimes rules don't matter. There is that inner peace in your heart. There's a witness in your heart that you know that you know.
Know in your knower.
In your knower.
They get to a place where you can actually sense
Yes.
that I am in the right space. This is the time.
Yes.
You may get it wrong once in a while,
And
but there is an internal sensing that
Yes.
it's my season, it's my time.
This time I'm a restaurant manager.
And
Then a call comes
Yes.
in this institution.
Yes.
I won't mention the name.
Yeah.
That there's a lecturer who is taking leave, who is going on study leave,
Yes.
and they need to fill a gap in front office.
Yes.
They need to come and try. Instead of celebrating, I hung up on him and insisted. So just to get him off my back, because the way operations, I'm busy, it's lunchtime,
Yes.
I'm serving,
Una swim.
and I swim. I love this. So just to let go of him, because he kept on insisting that if I don't drop my CV by 4, and that we're talking about 1 p.m.
Wow.
I'm on Mombasa Road, it's Thika Road.
Yes.
So he said, don't even send it by mail, drop it to me personally. How, I look at my boss, I'm there with my boss.
Yes.
I can't get. So just to get him off my back, I call a friend of mine, I tell him, hey, look, where are you? I'm in town. I'm sending you my CV, print it and take it to this guy. This is his number. I told him I'm sending somebody there. And true to it, my friend delivered. He printed the CV, gave it to me. So after a few days, they called me, for an interview. I had never done a lesson plan because you have to do a lesson plan. Now, on the day of the interview, all the ATMs are not working, so I don't have fare to go to this interview. So, and I don't even have a lesson plan. That means because I was supposed to print my lesson plan, it's part of the interview.
Yeah.
So I go with a handwritten lesson plan. So when I get to the interview, the people that are being interviewed, the candidates that are being interviewed,
Yes.
are so made up, they're ready with lesson plans, and I'm saying, God, this is a mistake. The biggest mistake of my life. But anyway, because I'm here, let me just do.
Yes.
And I get to class and, I do the interview. Then part of the interview involves teaching the students.
An actual class.
An actual
they give
class.
you an actual
They
class.
give you an actual class and they time you for 10 minutes because you have a lesson plan. So they go through your lesson plan.
Yes.
And they see how you can be able to deliver. Remember, I've not done any training on teaching.
Yes. You've been working
I've
in the
been working
restaurants, F&B.
So I get into class, and when I began to speak, I knew everything in me knew this is where I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
And I did the class in 10 minutes, and I received a standing ovation. The students said, this is the guy we want.
Wow.
I was talking about night audit, I remember.
Boss, what could be so interesting about night audit?
As I was finishing, I knew in my heart, this is what I want. This is where I'm supposed to be. Everything was flowing. I didn't follow my script, Yes, I'd prepared for the lesson, but there was an ease.
When you step into your space, there's a way you own it.
Oh, yes.
You feel like
You feel
you're okay. You can
you're
do
okay.
this without thinking.
You feel like you can do it without pay. In fact, you're tempted to tell your boss,
Oh,
don't pay me.
I'll do it for free.
Let me do it for free. you're so tempted because I remember even after that,
Yes.
I will look for my friends and tell them, do you have a free class? Let me just come in and talk to you.
You're kidding.
Yeah. That was the beginning, of a 10-year journey, mistakes,
Yes.
successes.
Yes.
I learned quite a bit. I think you have to be intentional because the gift can only take you this far. Passion can only take you this far. You have to be intentional and exercise yourself.
So it gets to a place after the first
Yes.
excitement, the passion.
You have to be
wins,
diligent.
It dies.
You have to be diligent. I would wake up at 3 and prepare for a lesson that is coming at 9.
My friend,
Yes.
this is a class that you've been teaching. It's a
That
course
we've
you
been
teach
teaching.
every year,
I teach every year.
but you're preparing from 3.
But there's the easy option of copy pasting. But I'll prepare I purpose that my class, if it's the same unit, the examples will be different, the delivery will be different for every class. And I did that without thinking. I will prepare different PowerPoints for every, and you have to be diligent. You have to be well researched. What was driving me was to make a difference in one life, in somebody's life. When you get your assignment, you don't care about titles. Thank God for titles. But there's the satisfaction you get. And for me, I will say the satisfaction you get is, the satisfaction I will get as a teacher or as a mentor is the satisfaction knowing that somebody's life was changed. And the satisfaction that when I look at my phone, somebody tells me, Kevin, thank you so much, or I'm in Qatar, I'm in America, I'm in UK, thank you so much for, you don't even remember sometimes. That's the satisfaction, yeah. One example is a lady called Michelle, who was, I know maybe she might be watching this, but I'm proud of you, Michelle. She did front office.
Yes.
Now this lady in class, she was quiet, front office, we have this notion that somebody has to be this excited, or somebody has to be bubbly, charisma, great personality.
Yes.
But this lady was just in class quiet
Reserved.
and reserved. So when she cleared school, she couldn't get a job. She couldn't get a job. So one day she walks into this interview where they're doing, they're looking for models, And when I look at Michelle now, I was talking to her the other day and she's traveled the world just because of modeling.
Wow.
And she's applying, what I taught her about communication, about personality. And this is just one example that got me excited because you never know where somebody will end just by being in your hand.
It's not just about the particular course that you're doing.
It's not that course.
It is about the ability of the person to influence you in an all-round manner, even though their entry point is through the course.
It's through the course.
So I'm coming in as your front office lecturer,
Yes.
but my purpose when I come in there is to impact your entire life.
There's influence and there's power. And you can have power, but you don't have influence.
Yes.
But influence is powerful because when you have influence, then you have power.
You have power.
Yeah.
Now, as the CEO of the school, what is it that you're feeling excited that now this I can't wait to do?
My goodness, I love
CEO of this school as a principal.
As the CEO of this school, Fred's Ranch School of Hospitality, I'm excited because I'm placed in a place where I'll be able to influence lives, to make them able to experience the best version of themselves.
Not just one life now.
Lives.
Now it's lives.
The best version of themselves, not only in the hospitality industry, but across the board, because hospitality industry is an entry point. Some people may be there forever. Some people may be there passing by. Some people may be there to be able to be in my position and also influence others. And for me, I feel like, yes, in as much as I'm the CEO and the principal of the school, but I'm also taking a class. Yeah,
Yes.
because this is not about title.
You can't keep you away from the class.
It's like taking Messi and telling Messi to be the coach. Messi can't.
Bad do.
Yeah.
He wants to play.
He wants to play.
Yes.
So for me, that's a gift that I thank God for, and that's a rare opportunity to be able to do what you love,
Yes.
and to be able to do something that gives you excitement, that gives you peace.